driving around Santa Clarita. Carl Goldman here on KHTS 98.1 FM, AM 1220. Also streaming on the web at hometownstation.com. You can also download our app off your iPhone or Droid. We're talking with Melanie Hagman, who's going to be the principal. She's still wearing the heart colors, but she's going to be shifting over to Castaic High School, the 7th high school here in Santa Clarita. Back in the days when I had hair, I remember when Valencia High School opened up, and then later on Golden Valley and West Ranch, and it's been so exciting to see us grow from a valley of originally one high school and then two for many, many years. Yes. Finally, Saugus came in as the third, and if I don't mention Canyon as the second, I'm going to get some emails, some nasty emails, I know. So we'll give shout outs to all of them. But I remember the day Valencia opened up and how exciting that was. And our oldest got to go through Valencia, which was an incredible experience. So the whole Heart District, the public school system here is so stellar. It's amazing. We're talking with Melanie Hagman, learning about Castaic High. So as you're driving around, if you have a child in elementary school, or certainly one in junior high now, 7th grade, you're going to want to stick around and hear the rest of this, because there's the opportunity for your 7th grader to end up entering Castaic High in 9th grade come the fall of 2019. Absolutely. And Melanie, as we said earlier, just 9th graders will be coming in that academic year at the start of 2019 into August 2019,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And then, of course, each year they're going to add one more. But so cool to be that first year student and get to grow and watch the high school grow as it continues. So that'll be an amazing experience.
That'll be really great.
And as you mentioned earlier, it's not just the 3 junior highs that are nearby Castaic, which would be Castaic Middle School, Rancho Pico, and Rio Norte. This school is going to be open enrollment for the entire valley.
Right.
And why'd they decide to do that?
I think it's just to ensure that we have a healthy student body and give people opportunities that they might not see at their local high schools. And all of our high schools are fantastic, as you've pointed out, and they all have really rich and unique experiences. I think that Castaic is also going to provide its own experience, and so students that are interested in what we're offering are able to apply there.
And one of the unique things, and what we really want to dive into in a minute, is the career tech. But I would not be serving us well if I didn't talk about, first of all, athletics, and the fact that you will have a full set of athletics over there, right?
Yes, we will. So we'll roll out freshman teams, and initially it's going to be based on interest from the students and the community as to what programs we'll offer. And as we continue on, we'll continue to add sports in, as well as performing groups.
And so eventually, when there's a full football team, where will they play? Is there a football field up there?
So there is a practice field up there, but there is not a stadium. So they will be in the rotation with COC and Valencia and Canyon.
Got it. So it's similar to Golden Valley and West Ranch, where they have the practice field, but then they're playing at a different stadium.
Absolutely.
Right. And Saugus as well.
And Saugus, exactly.
Right. So that's exciting. And so full set of athletics. And then I'm excited about the performing arts. Share that with us.
So we are going to have a beautiful performing arts center there that seats about 500, which is about the size of all of the performing arts centers in our district, except for Hart, that actually has a 800-seat auditorium. But it's going to be state-of-the-art. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. All of the plans that I've seen make it just a truly rich and rewarding experience for people that come and perform in that arena.
And the state-of-the-art ones are already up at West Ranch has one, Golden Valley, Canyon just reopened theirs.
Right.
And
Saugus is on board.
Saugus is on board to have one, so that's going to be exciting. And now one coming up at Castaic as well.
Yes.
So you'll have a full range of performing arts happening up there.
Absolutely.
Also.
So we're looking to have down the road band, choir, or show choir, depending on what the students are interested in, and then theater.
Okay, now we're coming to the exciting part, career tech.
Yes.
I've been blown away in the years I've been out here to see how there's been this marriage between College of the Canyons, the Heart District, and career tech development. And over the years, career tech is becoming more and more and more important. So we've seen it at the Heart District level, where there was a marriage, a tie-in with the automobile dealers, and actually creating a whole auto program for people to learn and get a certificate in auto repair. And then the Heart District and COC has had a nursing program that has dived through and worked its way through where someone at the Heart District in the high school level can really start prepping for that and then enter the COC program, with that marriage happening with a number of the hospitals out here: Henry Mayo, Providence Holy Cross, I know Cal State Northridge Hospital, and I think 3 or 4 other hospitals are attached to it. And over the years, it's expanded into at COC level. There's been a construction program that's been set up, a plumbing program that's been set up. There's a dental program that's there, and I know I'm missing some.
Welding.
Welding, that's
Welding is
right.
a big
Welding's
program.
been there for a long time. And welding actually started also, I think, at Saugus and then moved over to the Kenyon country campus of COC.
Yes, yes.
Good. So I need a little remedial course in this, but I've got at least some of the basics on it. So share with us the vision and what will be happening at Castaic High when it comes to career tech.
So we are very pleased to be able to offer academies in which we're going to have very general focuses, but as students get into the programs, they're going to be able to kind of specialize in what they're interested in. So where the high schools are offering, many of the high schools, including Hart, for instance, is offering video production and digital photo and all of these very wonderfully articulated pathways, we're going to have an umbrella of maybe like an arts, media, and entertainment. But within that, students are going to be able to build employability skills. So where it's a struggle to kind of teach all of that in our regular curriculum, we're going to go ahead and weave that in as we're going along. So students are knowing how to interview when they leave. They're knowing they have their resume built. They have an online portfolio. They're really jumping in and being 21st century learners. And then on top of that, if they can come out with a certification, which is ultimately our end goal, then they're very much employable by the time they walk out of our campus with a diploma in hand. And so they can take what they have in their certification and marry that with a college education or a technical school education and be quite successful. So we're really looking to ensure that students are leaving us with that ability to be employable right off the bat, so that maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, they can land the job that they really want and not be in significant debt from their education, et cetera.
And you're also looking to partner in some of these areas with College of the Canyons in the same way. You're right.
Absolutely, and we're super excited about that. We COC is majorly on board to be a not only a business partner, but just a super support of what we're going to do at Castaic High School. Their minds are open, and it's like a blank slate that we get to kind of create, and they will help supplement the stuff that we need in order to make sure that our students are getting the best education that they can.
As business leaders are hearing this right now, are you looking for partnerships with businesses?
Absolutely. So anytime we can get a business community member to come and be a speaker or be on our advisory committees, it's welcome. And so if people want to start emailing me now, I'd love to start that list, because we really want to ensure that not just the Castaic community, because they're going to be an integral part of the success of the school, but as well as the Santa Clarita community as a whole partners with us, then we can see that we can ensure that students are really getting everything that they need.
The woman about to give out her email address is Melanie Hagman, who's the principal, will be the principal of Castaic. Actually, you are the principal now, but right now you've got a lot of dirt and some buildings that are half finished, or partially finished, and working their way through, but all kinds of exciting things to be the first principal of Castaic High School, our 7th high school. And your email address is?
M, as in Mary, Hagman, Hagman, at heartdistrict.org.
Perfect. So we'll give that out again later, as well as websites to look for more information. But we've been talking about the career tech programs and some of the things that are taking place with career tech. What's your vision with the whole career tech side?
So I've been a firm believer in career technical education since actually I probably started in the high school world. So this is my 17th year in high school. And I feel like we ultimately are doing a disservice to our kids if we're not teaching them how to be employable, if we're not offering them the most opportunities that we can offer them. We've gone farther away from that idea that career technical education is for more of a blue collar type of person to it's for everybody, because that career technical education encompasses so much of what we see on a daily basis, whether it's your auto mechanic or your engineer. And we have so many programs that we can offer, so we kind of have to ensure that we pare it down to be something that's user friendly, because we don't want to offer too much, but we want to offer what students are really seeking. And if they can get that job experience up front, that work-based learning, those rigorous courses, and determine that this is really what they want to do with their life, then they're not going to be lost when they get into college. They're not going to be lost when they get into a technical school and waste time and waste money. Instead, they're very focused. And if they can come out from COC with some college credits in that particular subject area, then that puts them so much farther ahead of the game. But when they're also coming out with certifications, and they're coming out with LinkedIn badges, or they're coming out with a solid resume with internships, then that makes them that much more marketable when they get out into the wild, as we call it, the real world. And I feel like if we do that, then we have done what our mission is, which is to ensure student success.
And the Heart District has done a really fine job on the internship side, too, of giving credit. We bring students through the Heart District here at the radio station, and they go through an internship program and get credit for it. But more importantly, not only does it give them a taste of the real world, it lets them see things that they don't realize exist. Mm-hmm. Most people think of a radio station as just the announcer, and the announcer is just one small piece of it, particularly this radio station where we have a really in-depth news team and a video team, a computer team, a graphics department. And so when they come here, they realize that there's a whole lot more to it, and they can test out each area and find their passion. And that's true for any job.
Absolutely.
It's getting out there and setting up those internships. So once again, email if you're a business and want to take part in those first internships from Castaic High School. Email Melanie at mhagman@heartdistrict.org. So you mentioned the arts. Are you going to have a TV station?
We would like to have a TV station, and I had, believe it or not, thought about a radio station as well.
That would be awesome.
That would be fantastic, and we would love to have you up there.
Sure.
Really showing the kids that radio has been here for so long, so much longer than television,
right,
and likely is never going to die out.
Right. No, radio's here.
Exactly. And you look at satellite radio and you look at all of that, and it's just continues to grow and improve. And so I feel like if kids really can see that firsthand, then there's the whole nother group of kids that can come through and take over when you decide it's time to hang it up.
and you know, it's the old days when I first started in radio, or even when we first started this radio station back when it was AM 1220, we just had the traditional airwaves to communicate, and now this broadcast is going out a whole variety of ways. We're not only going on AM, we're going on FM 98.1, we're going out on the website through hometownstation.com, through our phone apps, and then we're capturing this and going to put it out as a podcast, and that's an entire new world fed through iTunes, and we're pushing this out on Facebook and social media and YouTube, of course. So people don't think that a radio station handles all that stuff, but it really does. And once again, that's what an internship allows each person to do, and say, wow, I didn't realize that I could be doing nothing but video at a radio station. Mm-hmm. So it's exciting.
I'm very excited, and I'm excited at the partnerships that we're going to build down the road. And so, you know, arts, media, and entertainment is just one thing. I think we're also potentially looking at health and medical services. Just really, again, trying to kind of give a overall arching umbrella of an idea, but within that, kids can specialize. So when you were talking about the nursing program through COC, these are definitely things that we're going to look into as we build our programs and really kind of teach kids what's out there.
We're chatting with Melanie Hagman, who is the principal at Castaic High here on KHTS Radio. Carl Goldman with you. Okay, I'm going to ask you the toughest question. I've been throwing softballs to you. You're currently working at Hart, so I want you to pull out the crystal ball. We're going to mark this down and have our own countdown. What do you think the first year will be that the Castaic High football team will beat Hart?
When Mike Harrington retires.
So just pick. I want you to think about this and pick a year, and we're going to post it somewhere.
Hey,
And
let me think
then
about that.
one day we're going to, the day you actually beat Hart, we're going to pull this tape back out and celebrate.
So let's say let's go 2025.
Okay, 2025. And Cody's in the room right now, and he handles our sports. So that's going to be, that's going to be a headline in our sports report tomorrow. The 2025 that we're going to watch Castaic take on Hart and actually beat them. But
Yeah.
that's exciting because we've added a seventh team here, not just in football, but in all the sports with the
Right.
seventh high school, have that friendly competition here locally in the Valley. COC, you mentioned that there's going to be obviously a strong partnership, and you said that will be some COC professors teaching at Castaic High. Talk about that a little further. How's that going to work?
So what we're looking at is similar to the AOC program.
The AOC is the Academy of the Canyons.
Academy of the
right?
Canyons program is what we're looking at, offering similar courses that they offer, which is having like a counseling 110 course, which is kind of an introductory how do you take a college class course on campus, taught by a COC instructor that fits into the student's academic day. We'll likely be on a block schedule, so that'll be something that kind of works similarly to college, which is why we're going that direction. So the kids kind of have a clear understanding of what it looks like when they're out there in a technical school or they're in college. It's not 50-minute days. It really isn't. It's an hour and a half usually that you're spending in a course. And so we'll just continue to build on courses that meet those general elective requirements. So maybe a Psych 101, a Soc 101, maybe a language course. So something that's really going to kind of delve into that first year, maybe year and a half of college, so that kids are being able to do it at no cost, and maybe also then taking away some of the costs that they would normally incur when they get into college in that first year, going in maybe as a sophomore with college credit.
Terrific.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And we're going to see so many great things coming from Castaic High. I encourage everyone to check out the website. Both the Hart District has information as well at heartdistrict.org on Castaic High. And then the construction company has the Castaic High Project.com. We have our countdown clock on the homepage of hometownstation.com, getting excited as we look and get closer and closer to that fall of 2019 opening date, and watching Melanie actually change her outfit to fit what are the Castaic colors going to be?
You know what? That is to be determined. It's something that we as a group, so I'm looking at towards Castaic community members, parents, and students coming together, and we'll make a decision together, because that is going to be the pinnacle of the school, obviously, which is what is our mascot and what are our colors, enshrined forever in our school. So I don't want to make that solely on my own as my own decision. I'm very much let's come together as a group to make decisions, and I'll have a committee on that, and we'll get back to you.
Okay, you do that. I know you're going to stay shy of you'll be politically correct and not get into any strange territory like Hart now is getting into, but we won't. That'll be a topic for another show. But thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to exciting things, and we'd love to have you come back again as we get closer and as you plan out more of the exciting things to come with Castaic High. So.
Well, thank you. I would love to come back, and I appreciate your time.
Awesome. Melanie Hagman, the principal of Castaic High School, our 7th high school here in Santa Clarita. So excited. 2019 is the big day. September or late August 2019 will be the opening, give or take a day or an hour or two. But it'll be there. We're excited. We'll be there, of course, and continue to feed you more and more information. KHTS Radio, Carl Goldman with you here on your hometown station.